Our last interview with hip-hop sensation Boogie Mon ended rather empty. I believe I had become sidetracked and forgot exactly what I was doing there in the first place. This time, I have vowed to stick to my guns and ask the real questions true hip-hop fans want to know. I know you just had a show in Chicago last night, so again, thanks for your time.
All for the fans, man. All for the fans.
Boogie, how do you think our last interview went?
We broke barriers, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we set the bar. And like usual, I paved the way for future superstars, future rap stars to come through, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I do.
Well, Boogie Mon, I would like to dig a little deeper and see what hip-hop means to you.
Well, dig my dig, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a deep man, I'm a deep man. You know what I mean? You remember the last time we did this? Remember that flow I spit for you on the spot, not written?
Yes, I remember.
I spit that shit backwards, dog. I spit that shit backwards.
Yeah, I remember.
I mean, if that ain't deep, then, the Grand Canyon ain't so grand.
I'm just going to read my questions now.
Shoot, pimp.
Where are you originally from?
From the roughest, beat-up land of the heartless battlefield where soldiers are bred to fight and die to survive.
Afghanistan?
Nah, worse. Menominee Falls, Wisconsin, yo. Hard knocks capital of the world.
Wisconsin, huh?
Word.
What was it like growing up in Wisconsin? What about your parents? What were they like?
Distant. Very distant. I mean, most of the time, it's like when I was a kid, it's like they wasn't even around me.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even remember them being in the house at the same time when I was a kid.
And I'm guessing that led to some kind of separation, a divorce maybe?
Nah, they still live together. I think they celebrated their 27-year anniversary about 2 months ago in London.
London? Did they come to you to finance the trip?
Nah.
Can I ask why the constant separation as a child?
You see, say from like 9 in the morning to about 5 in the afternoon, my dad was just gone. You know what I mean? Gone. I ain't know where his ass was at.
9 to 5.
And say from like 6 at night to about midnight, my mom just would like these grab up her books and just leave. And she did that like all year long, say for around like maybe summertime.
Well, obviously I wasn't there, but do you think maybe, I don't know, your dad could have been working and your mom maybe going to some kind of night school?
Yeah, okay. I can see that. Okay, maybe. But I mean, like, that's a possibility. But I mean, there's more than one way to skin a caterpillar.
What do your parents do for a living?
My father is a application program designer at Apple, and my mother is a psychiatrist.
What about your environment, the neighborhood you grew up? How was that?
Oh, a nightmare. A living, breathing mass of corruption and injustice. I mean, every day I felt like I was just being strangled with opportunity. You see, because like one day somebody would come up and say, you can be a lawyer. And somebody would say, you can be a scientist. And it's like, there's only so much you can take before you start to shut the fuck down. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, I ain't want to be a scientist, I ain't want to be no lawyer. I don't want to be no doctor. None of that shit. I ain't no sucker ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I Keeps it real. I just want to watch 106 in Park and be me. You know, fuck I need with books.
So I'm guessing you didn't really like school.
Let me tell you something, okay? You could take this to the bank, all right? By the time I was like 12, 13, 12 or 13 years old, I knew everything. I knew everything. There was not one question you can ask me that I ain't know the answer to. So if I know everything, if I know the answers to everything, school was just something everybody else had to go through. And me, I just showed up so I graced them with my presence.
Let's switch gears here for a second. When did you first get involved with rap music?
Young age, real young age. But like I said before, since my parents didn't give two shits about me and they was off, theoretically getting degrees and working, besides that was them. They was all into that stuff. So I was just by myself. So what I didn't get from them, I got from rap music.
Do you remember your first rap song you've ever heard?
Oh man, it was D4L, Laffy Taffy. I mean, at that moment, when hip hop entered into my life, it's like I felt like I was born for this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like I knew everything hip hop was. I feel like that was what hip hop meant to everybody.
The Laffy Taffy.
The range and the lyrical genius of these niggas, man. When I heard that classic, I knew I wanted to be a rapper.
All right, let's try this. I'm going to throw a couple of names out there, and you tell me what you think.
Let's do it.
Reverend Run.
Oh, man, Rev Run. I mean, one of the most influential people in American history. I mean, black history. You know what I'm saying?
In what way?
I mean, it's obvious. I mean, the shit he did during the civil rights movement, I mean, to me, was inspiring.
Rev Run in the civil rights movement.
That's right. Rest in peace.
Funkmaster Flex.
I never really got into wrestling.
KRS-One.
Is that some kind of starship or something?
Ice-T.
I'm good.
Salt and Pepper.
I don't know. It depends on what I'm eating.
Kool Moe Dee.
Who?
Wild Wild West.
Oh, man, you mean Will Smith.
Grandmaster Flash. Heavy D. Wu-Tang. NWA.
Oh, my nigga. Hey, now, if you trying to rapid fire some questions at me, at least let them be about hip-hop.
Cut, please.